Hello there, everybody, and welcome to another video. It looks like KSI said something in one of the assignment videos. I didn't see what he said. I also didn't check out the apology video, but let's see what they say. Because Playback has an issue with his apology, and I'm wondering why. And I think they said it was drawn out or something like that.
I got a lot of thoughts
I'm
on
not sure.
KSI in the latest Sidemen video apparently said the P word, which is a slur in England.
Wait, what P word?
It's a slur in general, but like Americans don't know about it across the board. For those of you who don't know, in England, the shortened version of Pakistani is a slur. And it's actually a very common slur, for the record. Like, literally, every brown person has been called it. It's like the N-word for brown people in England. And I guess, like, Commonwealth areas as well. Maybe it's Pakistani minus the Stani. But KSI and the Sidemen are in England, so they do know better, right? It's a hyper-specific, very British...
Bro, it doesn't even sound... It's like... That's something... I don't know, bro.
I don't know why it's just hilarious.
This is a funny nigga, bro.
Hassan breaking down racial relations over there, boys. They know. Me. Now, when I said it, guys, give me a break.
Wait, he said it?
He said, I've talked about this before several times.
I think he said he's talking about this topic.
Yeah, I've talked about this topic, but, you got to give me a break. I would 100%. Hey, for those niggas over there, they from around the way, man. They know what they doing, man.
Hey, wait, the reason we're talking about this is because KSI said it.
Yeah, let me say it. Let me put it up.
But he's right. I don't know if it is a Commonwealth thing, but I was aware of this. I grew up around a lot of South Asian and Asian people, so I knew a lot of Indian and Pakistani people. But growing up, not like half of my childhood, we didn't know that was a slur.
I didn't know it was a slur either.
Yeah, it was a nigga from Pakistan who told
us
that was a slur.
Yeah. I thought it's like, because when you hear it, it sounds like, oh, it's just like a abbreviated nickname for Pakistani or whatever.
I was like, stop it.
Like, what does it mean? What would it mean?
Question. Let's play the
What would it mean?
Question, bro.
Look, we need points in it. All right, I don't mean this maliciously, but the word.
I mean, it's up there. If nigga was up there, he would spell nigga. So, I mean, I don't even know what it means though. I would like somebody to explain what it would mean.
I'm sorry. We need points. I don't. Guys,
it's because they spelled it up there.
Damn. So look, it is a slur if you're not. You shouldn't really be saying it at all in general, but it's not like the N-word. Why do people keep saying shit like that?
That's what Hassan keeps saying, bro.
Because it's not.
And Hassan knows. He's the one who's reporting on this.
It's not rooted in history as brutal as the transatlantic slave trade. It's a slur, but it's not like the N-word. Jesus,
no,
everyone had to liken slurs to N-word.
It's like the N-word.
Nah, the origins of the N-word, like that's, bro, they used that to demean slaves. Nigga,
I know that.
To remind them that they didn't have freedom.
I know. And Hassan told me that's what it's like.
I get what Hassan's doing. To be honest with you, unless you grew up around a lot of people from Pakistan, you don't know this is a slur. All right, because growing up, like there was a moment when I was like 8 or 9 where I learned it was a slur, and I'm like, oh shit, I didn't even know, bro. I didn't even know because it generally sounds like the way you would hyphenate and refer to somebody from Pakistan.
Okay, I get that.
Right?
Yeah.
If you didn't know no better, but then you learn.
Yeah.
I guess in this instance, KSI knew it was a slur.
KSI, but that's okay. That's the problem. That's the problem. I mean?
That's
so KSI knows that. He says it. We know he knows that because he put a bunch of prerequisites in front of. He's like, I don't mean it to mean nobody. I don't mean no harm. We just need some points. They like that's he said that and he said the word.
People really know
you know what the response was after that, man?
What?
They took the whole video down.
Oh wow.
Why?
They took the whole video down. Sidemen put out a response on Twitter.
Okay.
KSI put a response on Twitter. Okay. You know, Victor is he's South Asian.
Talking about Vic?
Vic, yeah.
Yeah.
He also responded because he got a lot of heat as well. Like, yo, why you laughing at that, bro? That's supposed to be your people, right? You laughing? Why you laughing at that? So then he responded. He gave an apology as well. Now, normally that would be it. You know, normally we would just end it there. I still think that's a bit excessive. You can just cut it out. I also think it's very interesting how like there's so many other people who like saw that, was editing it, and decided blurring it is what we're gonna do instead of just cutting it out. If it's as bad as what Hassan is telling us, because you know Hassan knows all. If it's as bad as what Hassan told us, why not just cut it out, man? Why not just cut it out? They did it. They kept it in, and you know, made the final cut. They had their responses, and if that was it, quite frankly, we would not be here making this video. But KSI is now on an apology tour, and like I'm blown away by this. So he went to a mosque to get even more understanding, bro, because he really need to understand what he had did was wrong, bro.
So much fighting for the
Oh gosh, I'm sorry.
He's gonna miss today.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
I'll tell him I said hi anyway.
I will hear.
With the intention of malice, even those probably sat on the side, man, they probably didn't understand. They might have just been like,
you know what?
Laughed off
it was
slightly.
ignorance from what I saw. You know, that's what it was.
Did I not mention that word? But that's what he's part of learning.
Yeah. Everyone
He's
makes
here
mistakes,
to learn about what it is. He's never been in a mosque, he said.
Morning, everyone.
That's a lot.
I want to read a statement.
Bro, that's a lot. They got him doing a lot though. That's a lot.
Which I've written to.
You would think he did something like incredibly crazy, right? Like an apology tour is something when you do something like crazy, not too crazy like EDP crazy, but like EDP down crazy. But this, it would be between EDP down crazy and this up crazy, right? So it wouldn't be like, I don't feel like you need an apology tour for that. Like, sure, you said it, you said sorry, everybody said sorry, you took accountability for you saying it, and that's it, bro. An apology tour is a lot, bro.
To make sure I express myself as clearly and cover everything I want to say. First of all, I want to address a recent incident in a video whereby my actions have affected many people, especially in the South Asian community.
That's like what
I think he's trolling.
When I saw this, I was like, this nigga's trolling right now, bro.
He's not trolling?
This nigga's bored and trolling, bro. He's trolling.
Right?
He's trolling, bro. As soon as this got cut off, this nigga started laughing, bro. Come on. Yo, I'm trying to be as sensitive as possible to this subject matter.
That's what I'm
because
saying.
he said a word that did not offend my people, right? However, I thought to myself,
the word in context is used to insult Pakistani people.
But that's not how he used the word though.
But it's used to insult them like they don't belong here.
That's
usually how it's used.
But that's not how he used it though.
Yeah, I know. He just used it.
He literally just said like, we need points. I'm not trying to be insensitive. He literally
but
put
that's
a bunch
the way
of
you would use the word though.
I get that.
So like,
But he didn't call somebody it, right? Like it would be something different if he like called somebody it, but he didn't call somebody. He just said the word by itself, right?
He didn't use it in that manner though. He didn't direct it towards nobody. He just said the word. So I'm trying to be sensitive because I'm not aware of it. I didn't know about it until now. So fair enough, there may be a level of insensitivity to it. So I try to just, you know, put myself in a situation. So then I thought to myself, what if a bunch of creators in the States said the hard R in that same manner? And I wouldn't care. I'm just being honest with you, bro. I wouldn't care. Not in that manner. I wouldn't care. Also, he's not white though.
No, but he's not Pakistani. It's the same thing. So
yeah, if he was Hispanic or Asian and he was born in the States and he said the N-word.
You wouldn't give a fuck?
No.
But you know most people give a fuck.
Yeah, and those people should stop giving a fuck, bro.
Do you think they're gonna do that?
They should though.
Look,
especially you know the way that he used it. It's not like he used it in a derogatory sense towards people. He literally said it.
Because I'm trying to imagine like if there was a white person playing that game and then you could spell nigga from the words up there and he's like, hey, we need points. I'm not gonna say the word, but N-I with 2 G's and then the A. I'd be like, I guess, but he could have also did that, huh? Instead of saying the word, he could have spelled it out. He could have been like, P-A, that K over there, and that I. I'm not saying the word, but we need some points.
A word, bro.
Can I hear more of the apology?
No, bro. I'm not. I'm done. I'm not. No.
One, he shouldn't have said it, obviously, right?
Yeah.
And he knew it was a slur. The nigga said it anyway. I guess he thought.
Would you care
if someone said the N-word?
If a Hispanic or Asian American said the N-word, would you care? In the context that he said it?
No, not really. Unless it was a guy I watched a lot, in which case I'd be like, "What'd you mean by that, champ?" When PewDiePie said the N-word, I was like, "Hold on, PewDiePie, break that down for me. Where'd this come from, nigga? What about this bridge? Gave you the Go ahead.
But if they were playing a game and there was a bunch of letters scrambled around one another, and they were like, man, one more word and I can win this one, huh? Man.
He must have wanted to win really bad.
They already got bigger out of here. They got digger out of here.
That's what I'm saying. I'm
trigger,
like,
but there's an extra letter.
There's an extra letter. I can't say trigger, man. Can't say it. And there is an N. So nobody not gonna say this word. Say less. No shade to black people. No harm. Not directing it, but I would let that fly, bro. I really and truly would not care.
I wouldn't say
and
I
that
wouldn't
word
care.
and unlike what Hassan says, that word holds way more malice than this word right here, bro. Way more malice.
I would care a little bit, but not enough to the point where
This nigga in the press conference.
You feel me? Otherwise, everybody would say it. But like, you had to care a little bit. But like, look, he shouldn't have said it. He knew it was a certain nigga said it. He apologized once. He went to a mosque to apologize some more and recorded that. And then he did a press conference where he apologized even more.
Well, he has paper. He got his notes and everything.
He went on Twitter. He apologized there too.
And then he also said he'll take a break as well, man.
So look, that's not that can't be necessary.
yeah,
It's not.
That's too much apology.
I have empathy.
He took the whole video down too, not just cut out the part. He took the whole video down, bro.
I have empathy for Pakistani people because, like,
sure.
especially from UK is like Toronto in a lot of ways. Like, especially London is like Toronto in a lot of ways. It's super diverse. So, like, feel me, in one classroom, you're gonna find at least a few people from Pakistan, a few niggas from India, a few. Feel me, it's pretty diverse. So, like, there's probably a bunch of people in his fan base that was hurt by the fucking word that he said because they probably heard it growing up to remind them that they not really from here, that you don't belong here. And so in that sense, you can see why some people is pissed off about it. It just feels a little PR-ish to be doing all this. But
that's the real reason why I don't like it.
But in all reality, what the fuck is this nigga supposed to do? Like, isn't the whole goal of fucking up to learn from the shit and move forward? Like, if I saw people genuinely upset that he was even trying to learn.
Yeah, they were like, oh, look at him recording the way he's in a mosque. It's like, there's no way you can win in any of these situations, which is the reason why I think that's even why I hate it even more. Because if you're genuinely upset, then just apologize and move on. But when you do this, it comes across like you're trying to do a stunt. It comes across like you're trying to get more cool points on the internet, or you're trying to like, oh, look, guys, I'm sorry. Like, make sure y'all remember that I'm sorry as I take my break from social media. That's what it looks like. It comes across that way. So it doesn't even feel genuine. So it makes it look even worse than what it actually was. And it really wasn't that bad in the first place.
I think KSI is in an interesting position, bro. KSI used to be like a flagrant person 10 years ago. Like, his content was purposefully offensive. It was very not extreme in terms of the things he would say, but he was just willing to do the extreme. He was just willing to do the most. Yes. And now he can't do the same without it, one, affecting his pockets, but two, also having some sort of pushback because his audience has grown so much that there's people all over the planet that watch him. Reality is, you can't know everything. Maybe he knew it was a slur, but he didn't understand the history behind it. I feel bad for KSI a little bit here because times are way more sensitive, and he is just the byproduct of that.
Okay, so but that's the other part. Did you see the
previous drama before this one, the one he was referring to?
When he was yelling at
the commentator. Yeah. So the commentator for his boxing events criticized his boxing. Basically said somebody could beat him or something like that. And KSI got mad. I think KSI got mad and said a whole bunch of things about it. And niggas was like, whoa, he can't have his own opinion? And it was just like a verbal dispute. But and like, niggas really was getting tight at him. I'm like, yo, bro, it's a verbal dispute.
And then literally KSI, about after being told like, yo, this is opinion, chill out. Then he had to do another apology tour like, oh man, I'm so sorry the way that I acted. And I was just,
I seen that one.
Bro, damn, nigga, have a backbone. Fuck. Everything you say doesn't have to be led with this massive apology, bro.
I get it, though.
No, but okay, I get it. But it's because he put himself in this position. He sat there and said that he don't like to be pedestalized. But this kind of goes to, and I'm not trying to, nigga, God forbid I agree with anybody. But this is like where I agree with Sneeko, where it's like, y'all sit here and y'all do this thing where y'all pedestalize yourselves unknowingly, or y'all like to play the judge, jury, and executioner. And KSI did that with Sneeko. And now any little thing that he does that can easily be taken out of context, he now has to apologize to the heavens, go to a mosque, have a press conference, and then take a 2-week break from social media because of things in which we all know, anybody with a brain would know, like, it's not this big of a deal. But because you played yourself into this role, this is how you have to respond now every single time, even though it's you. And I remember when this whole thing with him and Sneeko was going on, and I was thinking to myself, like, KSI is like one of the last people on the internet who should be trying to go around canceling people because you look weird when we all know the shit that you used to post up. And niggas just sitting there and telling me, oh, no, you can't do that. It was so long ago. And I'm like, no, the nigga's still edgy now. Y'all niggas just grew up and y'all don't really watch him no more. And here we are where he's trying to make an edgy joke. It's the same nigga, dog. It's the same dude. But when y'all sit here and pedestalize people, when he get off something like this, or he just has a verbal dispute with somebody, now all of a sudden you're like, oh my God, KSI, I didn't know that was you. Ooh, man, I might start looking at you differently. And it's like, bro, you're a grown-ass fucking man, bro. Like, calm down, bro. It's not that big of a deal. But when you play yourself into this role, this is what you end up doing, bro. The nigga has notes, bro. Look at him. Look at him, bro. Stop. I can't.
Yeah, that shit was like lines and lines and lines.
Because internet, I think some internet niggas is mad. Oh, if you could walk into a mosque, speak to people, and they could very calmly teach you and show you why what you had said was offensive and why you should avoid saying it in the future, and the history behind the word.
And then even a guy in the mosque is saying like, yo, it just sounded like y'all just said out of ignorance. It didn't seem like, even he is saying it didn't seem like there was no malice.
Yeah, so like
even he is saying that, bro.
If the community leader in that department is...
Well, is he?
Yeah, he was. That's why they went to him.
I know, but like, if you're from Pakistan, does that automatically mean that you're Muslim?
Nah, most are, but not automatically.
So then, how could he be? He's just a leader amongst most
in that area, in that
I might know. Yeah, in that local area.
Yeah, he can't go to all of them. That'd be insane. But I'm saying if the community leader there was like, okay, he was showing grace. He wasn't trying to like smite this guy. It's not his position to judge. It's just he's trying to teach. Then why not? Why the internet? Why all these fucking followers can't do the same? Yo, at the end of the day, I think.
Why is he falling for it though?
Because he has to, bro. Because he owns Prime, bro. Because he's gonna lose millions of dollars. But also because his audience,
it's not genuine.
No, also because his audience is gonna be upset about it. It's gonna affect his career.
So it's not genuine.
But also, he might give a fuck. It's a combination of all things.
It could be genuine.
Look, if I punch you in the face right now, I feel bad about it, right? In my heart, I feel bad. You would feel bad.
And what would you do?
But
what would you do?
It would also be true. Hold on. It would also be true that like I would stand to be hurt financially and Playback all fell apart.
I get that, but what would you do if you punch me in the face? What would you do?
Punch you back.
Okay, exactly. But then if you punch me in the face, you apologize to me, you said punch me back, then you start taking anger management classes, and then you apologize to Twitter, and then like you drag them on, I'll be like, I don't even believe you no more, nigga. I'm ready to stomp you out now, nigga. The punch ain't gonna be enough, nigga. Because now you playing with me. Now you mocking me, nigga.
I get what you're saying.
I would feel mocked at that point.
I think the internet just gets a kick out of trying to cancel people. Yes. They get a power trip over it. But beyond that, like there's not much else he can do. If it offended you to the point where you don't respect him no more, just don't watch him. But like continuing to scream at him is just weird because it's almost like a reminder that there's nothing he could do that's enough. But in all reality, what he did is completely redeemable, and he's literally trying to redeem himself. So maybe that takes time. Maybe that takes more community leader lessons.
He's speed running
maybe
right now.
Maybe more press conferences.
Yeah, he get a lot of press conferences.
But there has to come a point where he's redeemed because this is redeemable. And you know what's funny is I asked the question on stream about Sneaker you mentioned earlier. I was like, is he redeemable? And a lot of people just said no. And I thought like, what world do we live in where you become irredeemable for very redeemable things? At that point, it's cooked. Why even try and be better? Appreciate y'all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, drop a like on this one. Otherwise, go ahead and catch this video right here. We'll catch y'all.
Let's see what the comments say. That's so funny how people have become so invested in other people's lives. It's a bit scary though. The fact that ever so often people get canceled. For the action goes to show that people care too much about individuals who they never met or will never touch than with a 10-foot pole. No, they don't really care, and they know it, but they obsess over it. People based on their popularity, and if they're not popular, they're not making the money. Someone take accountability for saying rude things or doing bad things. Depending on the bad things, of course. Video, who cares at this point? Alright, if he apologized, cut the part out the video because I still want to see it. Or I mean, take down the video. That's cool too. Who cares at this point? What do you want bro to do at this point? Like he said an oopsie word, he apologized, took down the vid. It should be over now. People need to stop apologizing for things. You remember? perform. Not stop apologizing for things, but like stop over apologizing for stuff that's really small or not as crazy. Like over apologizing for stuff that's not as crazy as it should be for you to go on an apology tour. That's where you should stop. But hey, like, subscribe. See you guys later. Hope you have a good day and night. Bye.